Alright, hello, it is 1 a.m. in July 31st, 2020, and I gotta do a weather update because we got two major things that we gotta talk about. First, this area of severe thunderstorms that is rapidly, and I mean rapidly, approaching our area right now. It looks like it's over Staten Island, and it is just putting down just so much lightning right now. This is really, this is what you have when you have Florida type humidity. So I'm expecting we're going to get a pretty bad thunderstorm here very shortly. And if we look at the radar, you will see here, here is that complex. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for much of central New Jersey. Marine warnings in effect for New York Harbor. And I'm sure severe thunderstorm warnings will be posted very shortly from all these severe thunderstorms here that are just going nuts. I mean, look at all this lightning. Wow. That's incredible. That is incredible. We are dealing with 146 lightning strikes a minute in this area right now. So this is what happens when you have a lot of humid air coming in. This was a complex that came in from the mid-Atlantic and is now coming to our area. The good news is we're going to get some heavy rain out of this, so we could use that, of course. All right, let's go to the other story. I don't want to make this too long of a weather update. Isaiah is now a hurricane, or should I say Isaias is now a hurricane. 80-mile-an-hour maximum sustained winds already. This thing is strengthening faster than predicted. The models, again, that was warmer than normal water temperatures are behind all of this right now. So hurricane warnings now issued for the central and southeastern Bahamas as of midnight. Its location 20.4 north, 72.2 west, about 80 miles southeast of the Great Iguana Island. Maximum sustained winds are 80 miles an hour. It's moving to the northwest at 18 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 995 millibars. That's 29.39 inches. Hurricane warning is in effect for the northwestern Bahamas, including Andros Island, New Providence, Eleuthera, Abacos. So let's go take a look at the actual. All right, so maximum sustained winds have increased to 80 miles an hour. They're not forecasting a change in strength. I think it could strengthen. They've underestimated this storm. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 240 miles from the center. Now let's go to the warning map here. All right, so here we go, and look at this. We're in the cone for sure, and this could be a hurricane riding up the east coast, folks. Hurricane warning, you should see, all in effect for the Bahamas. Tropical storm watch is in effect for the east coast of Florida. Man, all right. Now, let's take a look at this on satellite. So here it is on satellite. Look at that. Still looks kind of disorganized, but you can see that convection is definitely getting going. And once it gets away from these land masses, this thing is going to take off. I'm telling you, it's going to take off. Here is another satellite image of it. You can clearly see this one shows the circulation a little better. Clearly see this is a developing hurricane. And once it gets away from these land masses, it's going to strengthen. So let's go look at the models here. All right, we have these models already, and if you take a look at this, you'll see here that it curves it just offshore. But this is something that we need to watch carefully. So let's go look at the models here. And we got to hunker down because we got some of these storms coming. All right, so let's look at the, we're going to look at the actual hurricane models. HWRF, Isaias. Alright, so you can get an idea of where this goes. This kind of follows the storm a little bit. So you see it goes up through the Bahamas here. I only have out to 57 hours on this model, actually, so it's not going to be enough. This model seems to take it into Florida, the HWRF. Alright, well, we'll look at the GFS. You know what, I'll just look at the regular East Coast GFS, sorry, because I know it's a little more confusing when I use that. So you'll just get an idea of what this looks like. So you'll see here it goes, stays offshore, deepens as it stays offshore, brushes the Carolinas, and then look at that, impacting the east end of Long Island right there as a pretty healthy hurricane. Then this would be overnight, Monday night to Tuesday, and then moving away. So, and then look at that, it's forming something else right there. I don't know if that becomes something, but this is a very disturbing track on the GFS here that I want to get a little closer to. So let's take a closer look and look at our region here. So yeah, this would be Tuesday morning. This very deep hurricane here, very deep, probably a Cat 2 here, uh, just off the Jersey Shore, and then impacting Long Island there, impacting the east end of Long Island there. And if we were to go look at the wind fields, look at that. That's a healthy hurricane right there. Healthy hurricane right there, going right over the east end there on Long Island. So very disturbing to see that. And this storm continues to worry me quite a deal. So we're gonna actually look at the Vent2Sky site. This will visualize what it could look like here. Tuesday morning, 2 a.m. I guess. All right, let's get the wind speed up here. So this is what it would look like here. Sustained winds, 40, 50 miles an hour. You see the eye, it has the eye going right over Riverhead there. Let's only move this to midnight here. Let's go all the way, let's go to midnight. Yeah, or we'll go to the next day. Okay, so this is what it looks like Monday night. And you can see this would be very bad. So you got, this is a healthy Category 1 hurricane here, just off the shore here. This is really, and then if we put the wind gusts in here, you got wind gusts well over 100 miles an hour here. This would be very bad, as worse than Sandy, especially east of the eye. So let me move this to the other day again. This is a Tuesday, so again, this is very disturbing here. So you're talking definitely hurricane conditions in most of Long Island right now. You'd be better off in New Jersey with that kind of track. But again, we are a ways out, but this is all very disturbing. So let me look at windy.com. And we'll look at what the European model has for this. If it would load, that would be absolutely great. It doesn't show anything. Where does it have the storm? Oh, it still has it over here. Oh, okay, so the European's much slower. Much slower with the storm. It has a very intense hurricane. Could be Category 1, Category 2, or even a Category 3. Over here, let's see what the... Why won't the wind speed come up? Come on. 48, alright, so that's... So a very intense hurricane there. And it looks like it has it making a landfall in the Carolinas, and then boom, it's gone. Where did it go? All right, yeah. So this is a very disturbing track here. This would be the European having it just track along the coast like this. These would be the sustained winds offshore. So this would be a hurricane still at this point, very close to it, going right up the coast and racing through here. This is reminding me of the hurricane at 38 here a little bit, the way this whole thing looks a little bit. But this is very disturbing. So let me even get this to 5 a.m. here. So this will be 5 a.m. Wednesday. So the Euro is about a day slower. But you can see this would be a devastating hurricane for Long Island if this were to actually happen. So we got to watch Isaiah. We got these storms coming. Let me go to back to Vent2Sky, and we'll just put this on radar. And we'll go to today's radar right now so you get an idea. Again, these storms are heading our way. So Mother Nature is really, planning to get our mind off of the sharks and coronavirus, because we may be dealing with lots and lots of problems. Maybe dealing with lots and lots of problems from Isaiah, or should I say Isaiah. But very concerning. This is what happens when you have all these warm waters and a stall front situation. It's just another sign of the climate catastrophes that we will begin to experience more and more here in our area. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care.